Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. It is Wednesday morning, the 1st of May, maybe. I have no hamster. All of my hamsters are sleeping. Little Saber slash Cream over here. She's just been sleeping. I didn't even see her this morning when I came in. Gojira was up and running around when I first came in, but she's been sleeping away ever since, like, an hour after I got in here. And even though I got to bed a little later than normal, I went to bed around midnight, I still woke up around the same time, around 4:30. So, joy, but I managed to at least semi-doze until I got out of bed about 6:15, back hurt too much, I was uncomfortable, I was getting cold, I was hurting. Why stay in bed? So I just got up and came in here. So it was about 6:15, 6:20 by the time I got in here. And like I said, Gojira was up, but by 7:30 she was asleep. And since I moved the stuff away from her mason jar, she's moved her home back inside of the mason jar. So she gets into there and then stuff inside of the opening. Air still gets through, or she'd die. But she just stays inside of her little safe space, her little mason jar. Ooh, I think I hear me a hamster scrabbling around there. Saber appears to have waked up, probably my voice. I've been quiet, not talking until this moment, coughing periodically, so it's good to know that she's alive. Definitely a thumbs up, since this is the first I've heard her even moving at all this morning. So I'm a little tireder than I have been recently. I slept well. But every night before I go to bed, I take a CBD capsule and at least 2, sometimes 3 ibuprofen tablets. And even at that, I can only stay in bed about 4 or 5 hours, sometimes 6, before my back pain just forces me up and out of bed. So I got to bed late, woke up at the same time, but the sleep that I got was good, very good. Definitely a thumbs up on that. So I'm still sleeping better than I have been for a long time. I just wish I could sleep longer. Excuse me. One of the things I do, I can't remember if I've mentioned this before, is because my cat and the hamsters, even though they mostly don't use like their vision, the hamsters, I turn on this light here, which is why it's got that red light, it's charging. And I leave just the one LED going at night so that the cat can see and the hamsters can see, but it's not so bright. It's like moonlight. It's like a full moon with just the one LED. And so that way the cats and so that they can get around. I don't know why I brought that up. I think I just noticed that. I don't know why I brought that up. Probably because I'm tired. So I did go walkies last night, and it was just about an hour, so maybe 3 miles. I didn't take the walk up the path, not the path, up the sidewalk from downtown Shelton to northern Shelton, because I'm still kind of afraid of inflaming my nerves too much. So I've been walking around large circuits in downtown Shelton, and I go quite far. I mean, I go from southern Shelton across and through downtown Shelton to the point where you are leaving and going into northern Shelton, and then I turn and walk further around inside of there before going back up.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
So if about 3 miles for an hour walk is about right. I can walk at about 3 miles an hour, so I walk between 3 and 4 miles an hour, and my hair is driving me crazy today. So hopefully it actually looks okay. But when you look at yourself through your own eyes, all of your faults are amplified like there is a magnifying lens on them. So to me, my hair looks absolutely horrific and nightmarish, but that's me. So went walkies, didn't do anything exciting, just walked didn't really see anything too interesting. I did walk up past the construction zone, and right in the middle of where the road used to be, they've dug it deep. So I don't know. I mean, normally they cut down like 1.5 feet, 2 feet, and then work with that and then build it back up. This one is like 10 feet deep, and it's right where the road was. So I don't know what the heck is going on there. So, I mean, they know what they're doing, hopefully. So, but it's going to be a while. I don't know how long, but the roads are shut because that part there, yeah, I mean, you can't even get through on First Street anymore, which you used to be able to do. Now that it's First Street, which is tore up, and the big pit. So I really don't know if they're putting in a roundabout. I don't know if they have space, especially since the way they made the sidewalks bigger, pushing out into where the road was. I mean, they're removing road functionality with all of this stuff. So I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it'll work out. I mean, they should know what they're doing, right? They've got designers and all sorts of tech people that look this stuff over. Because it's expensive. I was rather surprised. It is expensive just to put up a road sign. There's 2 ways to do it because there's a grandfather clause. If you're fixing signs and working on signs that are already there, then you can just keep them at the standard you got them at. But there's federal highway standards that you also have to follow. So if you put in new signs, you have to follow the new you have to follow the federal standards. And those are mega expensive. If you're just putting up a street sign of your own, modifying a sign that's already there, it can be $75,000 to $100,000 just to put up a sign that says like speed limit 25. Because it's like $10,000 for all the rivets and bolts and steel. And then you've got all that landscaping and all the materials that you've got to do that, and you've got to pay the people. It's around $75,000 just to put in a sign. And it can go up to $100,000 or more if you have to go with the federal standards, because they have to be bigger and they have to be stronger and they have to be larger to hold bigger, heavier signs. So there's a lot of people that don't put up the new stuff. They just modify the old because, boy, that's cheaper. And hokey smokes, I did not know that they were that expensive, but good golly, Miss Molly. Gotta love that. Not really, but still. I'm also, depending on the actual sign, if you look at street lights hanging off those things, when you go walking, they're huge. They look like they're not that big. But when you set them down, the smaller ones that like come up to your waist from the ground, they just boom, they're big. That's the small ones. They have the bigger ones that they're taller than you are. They look like they're little bitty things, but they are not. They're huge. So boy, oh boy, don't get underneath one of those in like an earthquake. With those things swinging around and one falls, that will take you out. Of course, talking about being taken out from things falling, I just rambled. Thank you very much for coming along with me on this journey of exploration. I was watching videos of top 10s with Simon Whistler, and one of them was how many people get killed every year from icicles falling off of buildings and stuff, and how that is actually, the problem's gotten a whole lot worse now because we made such energy efficient buildings. It used to be that the buildings that we had would warm up and the ice would melt and then not refreeze. Now our buildings are so energy efficient that the ice melts and icicle refreeze. They get big and they fall. There are people that die every single year from falling ice, and it's a problem that's only gotten worse. Especially in Russia, apparently. A lot of people were killed or injured from falling ice, and just in the past couple years over in Russia. So you gotta watch out. It's fun. Life is brutal and nightmarish, but of course it's also good and wonderful. Everything in balance. You'll find joy and wonder. I mean, take a look out in the world. If you can find a spot where you can just look at the world and see grass growing and all that, and you think, what a nice place. But, plant warfare is brutal. It's all in slow motion, but plants, they're at war with each other. They're using biochemical warfare against all invaders. It is insane. And just underneath that, the insects are at war with each other. There's a murder going on constantly. Nature is red in tooth and claw. There is joy and beauty in the world, but underneath the happy face is there is the teeth and the claw and the hunger. So, yeah. Yeah. That's why it'd be nice to have a guarantee for life, and that's one of the things that we really need to remember, especially in the coming years as the world continues to degrade from climate destruction. We gotta remember how to survive. I mean, I'd be a debtor. I can't see worth a damn. I need glasses. This eye can no longer read anything on my monitors. When I'm reading things, it's now this eye. This is my far-off eye, and I can't see anything close. And I have to use the far-off eye that can't see close to read my monitor now, because my near eye, this eye can only see close up and not far away. But it's gotten so bad with so much astigmatism, it doesn't focus at all anymore without glasses. And I can't afford glasses. And anybody that needs glasses, of course, it used to be we got called out of the gene pool, because if you can't see predators, you get eaten. And you don't pass on your genes. And then that nearsightedness doesn't get passed on. Ever since we began adapting the environment to us instead of us adapting to the environment, our physical evolution has slowed down tremendously. There is still evolution going on. I mean, it's just adaptation to a changing, your environment. Let me try and say that one better. It is just adaptation to your local environment. Those that can survive do. Those that don't. And as time goes on, and those that survive end up having more kids, the ones that are able to survive in that environment have more kids until eventually everyone's adapted to that environment, because everyone that couldn't adapt died. It's slowed down a lot ever since we started adapting the environment to us, when we started making houses, when we started cooking food, when we started wearing clothing, when we started flying in jets, when we started GPS, when we started adapting the world to us instead of the other way around. Of course, we better learn to adapt to a changing environment really quick, hadn't we? Especially when the water's levels start rising. This is depressing. I don't want to talk about depressing stuff. I want to talk about happy and friendly stuff. I want to talk about hamsters and chinchillas. There's a lot of rodents and such that I'd love to have, but I also know that it would be bad for them and I. My wife actually bought a rabbit that we had to give away because neither of us could take care of it. I rather wish she hadn't bought the rabbit. She didn't consult me beforehand, and so the poor thing, that we couldn't take care of it properly. And it suffered, not horribly. I mean, it had too much fur and stuff like that, and so when we gave it away, they were able to properly take care of it, and it had a good life. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's good. But it's like, I know I'd love to have a chinchilla. I'd also hate to have a chinchilla. They take a lot of work. You can't just throw them in a box and then toss food at them. You've got to make sure they've got a proper environment. They've got to be brushed. They've got to be you got to keep them clean and dry. They're a lot of work. They're a big investment. It's like there's like another colony type rodent that I would love to get, that it's like a Jow or Django, something like that. I can't remember right now. They're incredibly affectionate, smart, and they're wonderful as pets, but I wouldn't be able to take care of them. I can barely take care of my hamsters. I would just love to be around one of those little things. So it'd be so nice. I mean, they're so cute. They're all so cute. I just love rodents. I even like guinea pigs, though I don't think they're all that cute. They're too big. They're just not cute big. So, I mean, capybaras are nice, but they're not cute. They're awesome, but they're definitely not cute. They're just too big. They're like a medium dog size. If you've ever, they're just a big rodent, and they're really chill, and they're like dog size, and they're odd. Thumbs up for that. Well, anyway, I've opened up 24 hours with the comments in my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward, as many as I can. There's a lot of comments, so I'm bound to miss quite a few. I am not answering. No, I'm answering as many as I can. Thumbs up each one I read, so thank you very much. But for now, I'm just thanking you for having enough to comment. A good comment, a bad comment, and a different comment. I don't know until I read them later, but thank you very much. If I mispronounce the username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that sort of thing. And of course, it's a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression, fibro, widower brain, I'm lucky I can remember my name. Whatever that is. So let me call it my Chrome. And we have Frunskard, thank you very, very much. And Chris with an apostrophe, greatly appreciated. Cafe, thumbs up for that. Nyax, greatly appreciated. And Holger Danska, thank you very, very much. Ryan Heinz, greatly appreciated. And I hope to start streaming again. Ileana Sigurder, thank you very, very much. Lucas Escucha, ooh, I bet I'm nowhere close, but thank you very, very much. G Money the Broke, greatly appreciated. Nathan Daniel McDonald, greatly appreciated. Ice Damon, thumbs up and thank you. Kathy Kitscat, greatly appreciated. Brojob 999, thumbs up and thank you. Renegade 05, greatly appreciated. Ill Will Gaming, thumbs up and thank you. Paul Cringy, thumbs up and thank you. Thomas S, greatly appreciated. Solus, not sure, but thank you. Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. William Sanacor, thumbs up and thank you. And Andre Green, greatly appreciated. Lurs, thumbs up and thank you. Double X Fire Diamond, double X, greatly appreciated. Pandora NYC1, thank you very, very much. Always good to see you in the comments. And the 45K, thumbs up and thank each and every one of you. Oh, so tired. Hopefully that's going to stop hurting soon. Gosh, I mean, I keep lifting it and using it, and it's still, don't like that. Anyway, though, if you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, that would be very cool and greatly appreciated. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence, a definite thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you didn't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. I have not gotten anything in my post office box for months, and it's expensive. Could people send me postcards? I mean, I've gotten nothing at all, just dust and dead insects, spiders, but no mail. That's just why I asked for keychains and postcards, because they're cheap. So if you could send me a postcard or keychain, that would be awesome. Greatly appreciated. Other channels have, like, they're always talking about, I gotta do an unboxing. People keep sending me all this. I got an unboxing. I got this. I've had to shut my post office box down. I get nothing but spiders and dust and air in my post office box. So, thumbs up. Oh well. Life is life, though. Anyway, I've got this video that you're watching, so if you don't realize it's there, then ooh. And I got another video that I recorded yesterday, have to edit and render. Still have those two Walkies videos I have to Reddit and Ender. And then I've got a different video I'm going to work on. I don't know what yet, but we'll get there, so thumbs up. So there's so there's plenty of stuff that I gotta get done, as well as at least one phone call I gotta make. So hopefully I can get all that done. That would be a good thing. And then get out walking again tonight before I go to bed. Definitely a thumbs up. And you can do it too. So keep walking, keep pushing yourself. Physical exercise is a very good thing. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. I've got like 4 or 5 seconds left.